2023 is here, and I want you to have the most successful year humanly possible. And if you watch this video until the end, I'm going to give you a step-by-step on how that you could do that. This is what I do every single year at this time. I'm going to give you my personal formula of how you should be thinking, how you should be organized, and how you should go about the very first weeks of the new year. So right now, everybody's focused on the future. 2023, we're excited about it. It's good. I'm happy that everybody's excited. But in order to know where you are going in 2023, you have to first take stock and take inventory on what happened in 2022. You have to look at what worked, and more importantly, you have to look at what didn't work, because a lot of times you get caught up making mistakes. Let me give you an example of a mistake, two mistakes that we made this year that we're not going to make in 2023. So we went to these conferences that weren't directly related to the industries that we were currently servicing. And that cost me time, that cost me money, that cost me energy, and most importantly, that cost me morale, right? When you go to a conference and you don't succeed there, that hurts, that stings. All right, so we are not going to be making that mistake again. We are looked backwards and we said what worked in 2022, what didn't work in 2022, and based on that, we're formulating our plans to go forward in 2023. So let me tell you something that did work for us last year was focusing in on our specific niche, our industry that we've done for the past half decade, which is filming nursing homes in the United States of America. That has been our bread and butter for the past 5 or 6 years. So when we sat down to plan for 2023, we said, what has worked predominantly for us? How do we pour gasoline on this fire? Another thing that came up for us, and I'm not telling you this just to, brag or to tell you what's going on in my life, but I'm showing you how I looked at myself, how I looked at my companies, so that you could begin looking at yourself like this. Something interesting happened to us in 2022, which was our clients started giving us mandates to find them employees for their companies. We service so many clients on the video end of it. We service so many clients on the coaching end of it. And they started reaching out to us, hey, we need talented COOs, CFOs, salespeople, whatever, managers, whatever it is. Can you help us find it? I know that you guys have a big network. So this sort of came to us, and we started generating revenue in our business from finding employees. So when we're going into 2023, this is something that is on my radar very, very seriously. We're going to be building out, with God's help, a new division of our business that's going to be focused exclusively on executive recruiting. And the only way that I was able to make that determination was by looking backwards in order to look forward. So you got to take your year, you got to see what worked, you got to see what didn't work, and you got to move forward. And by the way, pencil to paper, right? We did this in my company. We did this exercise. We sat together, the executives in the company. We opened up a shared Google document, and we wrote out our plan for the year. What worked, what didn't work, what business we want to expand, what business we want to contract. Not all business is good business. There's a lot of business that takes your eye off the ball. Not all clients are good clients. There's a lot of clients that take your eye off of the ball. So we sat down together with a Google document, nothing fancy. We're not talking about nobody in my organization graduated from Harvard. Nobody even barely graduated from high school. Okay? But we sat down and we created a roadmap of where we would like to go in 2023. It still boggles my mind how many people are operating in their businesses, their lives, without a roadmap. And by the way, that roadmap can change. Don't get me wrong. It's not set in stone. I think one of the reasons why people are scared to make a roadmap is because they know that things change. So what does that mean? That they failed in their roadmap? No. Your map can change. But you have to have a general idea of where it is that you're going. You have to have a general consensus amongst the people that you're working with. What direction are we going in? And now you might say to me, Beryl, this is easy for you to say. You have a big company, you have employees, you have the revenue, you have sales, you have a social media. What about me? I'm starting out, I'm fresh, I have to be scrappy, I have to be, I have to take anything that I can get. And to you, wherever you might be standing, I'm going to say the same exact thing to you as well. You have to have a plan. Even if that plan on your one-page document, it says scrappy. By the way, that's a big thing. I mentioned it, one-page document. You do not need a 40-page business plan. You need a one-pager, all right? 1 page, 2 pages, 3 pages max. Write it on the back of a napkin if you have to. But get some direction for your 2023 so that this time next year, when we go into 2024, you could say, I killed it. I knocked it out of the park. I had the best year ever. I'm so grateful to the one above. And I'm pulling for you to see success in the future. So again, just to summarize, look back, put the shovel down, assess what you have been building, and take this time to reassess which direction and be intentional about where you would like to go in the next 12 months. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button. Please leave me a comment. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button so that you and I could spend more time with each other. I love you dearly. Big B sending you big love. God bless. Have a great day.